first opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. On the visiting sideline, there is the Vikings head coach. His guys off to a real sharp 2-0 start to begin this 2026 campaign. His counterpart on the Packers sideline, Matt LaFleur. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go in the rain here at Lambeau Field. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Tight end on the move left. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Mikey Singer still that time. Makes the play. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one, caught. That's Matthew Golden. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll go with the sneak. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it, where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return is Dante Thornton. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Devontae Wyatt in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4.
McCarthy from the gun here on third down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. From 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. To throw is Love. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Dallas Turner. What a first month he is putting together. That's his fourth sack already.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Putting the tight end in motion. That's caught at Savion Williams. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Throwing is Love. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Packers set to kick this one away. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Vikings offense ready for their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick first down. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
First down, Minnesota.
On the ground, this is Ashton Genty. He'll push forward for about a yard. Javon Bullard there on the tackle.
A gain of 2.
From the 41, here's second and 8. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 3.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And on third down, that ball is incomplete.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
Nearly a good one. And hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. The Packers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a first and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 21, here's second down and 9.
Second and 9.
In motion, it's Golden. On second down, Love. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
From the gun, on third down, it's Love. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. First carry here for the former Tar Heel, Omarion Hampton. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
To return, it's Nixon. And he went forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Get this over the middle to Golden. He's close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. Set to go now on 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. A handoff running left. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time they are ready for a throw for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Love. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Kenneth Grant getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Vikings offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That's the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Genji. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Once again, it's Genji. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Brought down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that one.
And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
Vikings first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw, it's McCarthy. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Colston Loveland. Touchdown, Vikings. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. His kick is good. And the Vikings move out to a 7-3 lead.
Packers 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Damian Pierce. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Packers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a...
And it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
Will Riker down on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Packers 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Packers offense ready for this next possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
3rd down and 9. The RPO, that one is complete. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Packers 1st down.
In motion, Reed.
1st and 10.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Kenneth Bragg in there on the tackle. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. And here's the first carry for the power back, Dameon Pierce. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Love to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball, that extra second in the pocket. And with the way these guys are pass rushing,
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Lambeau Field. After this, not fun here. 3rd and a lot. Back to throw is Love. He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Here's Jake Bailey now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's fielded at about the 18. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He'll get this off to Genty. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Now they'll pitch it out here. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Now McCarthy. Loveland open right side. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll stop at just over a minute remaining in this first half. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Third down, they need 5.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's McCarthy. He's got a man. That's Felton. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, as they'll stop at just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. 2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's to the tight end, Loveland. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Vikings first down.
He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Vikings going to open up a 17-3 lead.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some big-name teams with big early tests. Will they pass or fail? Let's get into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And it's Rome Odunze. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans at home to take on Washington. And here goes Isaiah Pacheco. He's going to hit the hole hard, get loose into the secondary, and they're not gonna get him. The Commanders move to 2-1. They get the victory here. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Detroit Lions. And it's Jared Goff hooking up with his man for the touchdown here, one of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. The Lions get win number 2 as they take care of business in this one. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On play action, here's McCarthy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. To throw is McCarthy. That's right side, and oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out.
When we talked about it during the break, if they're going to get back into this game, they're going to need to get some kind of spark going. And, well, first drive of this half, the defense has certainly done their part, and now it's up to the offense to do something with it.
Run out of the gun with Jacobs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Throwing on second down, Love. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it third and 7.
From the gun, it's Love. That's taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. First and goal coming up.
That's good for our Packers. First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch.
No chance at all. He'll go down. Dallas Turner. He gets in yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of him. And it's the quarterback who continues.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Packers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Thornton. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Little play action here with McCarthy. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 2. They run out of the gun with Genty. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Minnesota.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings, first down.
On the zone read, it's McCarthy. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain. Just shy of midfield. Here's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Vikings.
Here's Genty. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8. He'll try to pick it up with Genty, and he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. He's going to try to get this himself. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on 4th down. What a stand.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. Greg, I know you're passionate about this, the change in the evolution of the NFL the last decade, the willingness to go for it even more often now on 4th down, as we've seen here.
Yeah, I think teams just continue to understand the NFL is not about yards, it's not about time of possession, it's about generating big plays, and it's about maximizing every position you have and sustaining the ball. So when you get opportunities at certain down and distances, at certain parts of the field, to use that extra down, it changes everything. And the last thing I'll say, Mike, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. You don't decide to go for it on 4th down, or at least I'll say the good teams don't decide to go for it on 4th down on 4th down. They knew they were going for it on 4th down 3 plays ago. They knew on 1st and 10, this was 4-down territory. So 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, the play caller is using that information to say, if I need 4th down, I had it. So I don't need to get it all on 2nd, all on 3rd. So it changes the philosophy and the flow of the play caller, and the players are a lot more comfortable nowadays being in these situations.
This one is caught by Reed. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup.
Second down throw for Love. Inside, it's brought in by Golden. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll run the toss to Jacobs. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Love to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete on third down. Dayton Reed was the intended target. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Vikings offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
23 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll run to begin the 4th, and here's Genty. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. They get 20 on the connection. 1st down, Minnesota.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Run out of the gun for Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. The Packers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Packers.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Incomplete.
3rd and long.
Coverage by Mikey Samrastill.
Here's Love. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle them short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Quay Walker on the coverage.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He'll get this off to Genty. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brought down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
Now McCarthy. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On the ground, it's Genty.
At the 16-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Vikings will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Packers offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw is Love. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Vikings have the takeaway.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And that play going nowhere. The defense all all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He's got his man, Jefferson. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
It's a gain of 13, but it's 3rd down.
He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A first down picked up as they are getting close.
And the Vikings, first down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Vikings, first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the handoff, this is Genty. And he'll take this one in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And another score puts them in great shape here in the 4th quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. This is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. Things not looking good. But, see if we get the turnaround going here. Oh, a loose football. And the Vikings have the takeaway.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. And they are really playing well here to start September, aren't they? On their way to 3-0 as they look to finish this one off. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From 29, here's 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
A run, Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Vikings will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Love to throw it on 1st down. That complete to Jacobs. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now Love. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
16 yards. And the Packers first down.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. In trouble, and is going to be taken down. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Love. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. Packers going to use their final timeout now. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Love. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Love. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is incomplete. Here we go. There goes what could be their final play. It's 4th down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To a knee goes McCarthy. That should about wrap this one up. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.